real numbers. I hope that whatever we have done till now, that you are able to understand everything. Today I am going to solve the sum, which is important and many times you get an exam. Question is, prove that under root 2 is a irrational number, or you have to prove that under root 2 is not a rational number. No doubt the procedure to solve the same, but you have to give the answer accordingly. Let under root 2 is a rational number. We assume. Therefore, under root 2 is p by q, where q cannot be equal to 0. P and q are co-prime. Let's understand the meaning of this. Q cannot be equal to 0 because in denominator, if anything is 0, that becomes infinite, not defined rather. And if P and Q are co-prime, that means they do not have anything common. Co-prime number means they do not have anything common apart from 1. So squaring both sides, then it will be 2 is equal to p square q square, or p square is equal to 2q square. From here, we can say that p square is divided by 2, because p square is multiple of 2. So that means p square can be divided by 2. So p is also divided by 2. This is our equation number 2. Now as we know that p is divided by 2, so that means p is multiple of 2. We assume let p is equal to 2m, and where m is any positive integer. Squaring both sides, that means p square is equal to 4m square, 3. P square is 2q square from 1. If we compare them, that means 2q square is equal to 4m square, q square is equal to 2m square. That means from here we can say that q square is divided by 2. Now q square is multiple of 2. So q is also divided by 2. This is 4. From 2 and 4. 2. Where is 2? This was our 2. From 2 and 4, we can say, so it is proved that P and Q has some common factor because both are divisible by 2. Therefore, whereas we have assumed that P and Q are co-prime, therefore our assumption is wrong. Therefore, p under root 2 is a irrational number, or under root 2 is not a rational. Now whatever sum you get, under root 2, under root 3, under root p, under root whatever, if you get under root 3, then it will be multiplied by 2, 3. If you get under root 5, it will be multiple of 5 here. So whatever you sum, this is a cyclostyle sum, you have to replace the number 3. If it is 3 by 3, then it is 5 by 5, like that. So all the sums are same. This you have to solve, and this is the 3 marks sum. Second type of a sum you will get, prove that 2 plus under root 3 is a irrational number. Let 2 plus under root 3 is a rational number. Therefore, 2 plus under root 3 is equal to a. We can assume like this also. So we will keep rational on one side and irrational on one side. Therefore, a minus 2 is equal to under root 3. A minus 2 is a rational number. Because a was rational number, 2 is also rational. From rational you subtract rational, it will be rational, right? And whereas under root 3 is a irrational, that we know. But if we get 3 marks question, then you have to prove under root 3 is an irrational number separately. In our every paper, you have to prove under root 3 is a irrational number. Otherwise, if you get 1 or 2 marks, then this procedure you have to adopt. Therefore, a minus 2 cannot be equal to under root 3. The rational number cannot be equal to irrational number. So, our assumption is wrong. Therefore, a 2 plus under root 3 is a irrational number. See one more. 4 under root 3 is a irrational. Prove that. Solution. Let 4 under root 3 is a rational number. Therefore, 4 under root 3 is equal to a. We can take p by q just for make it easier for the convenience. We are taking it as a. So, a by 4 is equal to 4 under root. A by 4 is equal to under root 3. Rational on one side and irrational on one side. A by 4 is a rational number. And we know that under root 3 is a irrational number. Therefore, a by 4 cannot be equal to under root 3. So, our assumption is wrong. Therefore, 4 under root 3 is a irrational. If we say that prove that irrational number, you will prove it irrational. If we say it is not a rational, then you have to write at the end same statement that this is not a rational, right? So next, now how to find that number is terminating or non-terminating without actual division. There are two rules. First, write fraction in standard form. Standard form means the lowest form. Then factorize denominator. If factors in denominator are 2, all 2's, or 5, or combination of 2 and 5 only, then it is a terminating. Let's solve 2, 3 sums. Question 1, 2 by 50, 2, 1 by 25, 3, 1 by 100, 4, 2 by 30, 5th, 1 by 40, and 6th, 1 by 30. 1 by 1. First of all, we have to reduce 1 by 25. Factorize 5 into 5. So we are having a combination of only 5 and 5. That means it is a terminating. 1 by 25. So it will be 1 by 5 into 5. Again it is terminating. 1 by 100. Factors of 1 by 100 are 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. It is combination of 2 and 5 only. So this is also terminating. 2 by 30. 2 by 30 is 1 by 50. It is 3 and 5. Now there is 3 also. So we don't want 3. So this is non-terminating. Combination of 2 and 5, or 2 or 5, 40. It is 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. Therefore it is terminating. It's combination of 2 and 5. 30. 2 into 3 into 5. So it is also non-terminating because it has 3 in there. It should be the combination of 2 and 5 only. It has 3, it's terminating. So that is all for today. Your topic is over now. First exercise is left. That we'll do very soon. Thank you.